People's thoughts in mid-October naturally turn to postseason baseball and the World Series. But as Week 7 of the NFL comes your way, we've got our own version of a fall classic lined up for you here. Giants, Packers, now! Lined up.
Still fans making their way through the turnstiles. They'll be just in time to catch the start of this game. Hi folks, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to historic Lambeau Field. By my side is football guru Peter O'Keefe. How do you like that, huh?
I love it.
Peter, when you look at the rosters, both teams boast skilled tight ends.
That's right, Dan. These guys are both excellent football players and are important cogs in their team's offensive effort. Bubba Franks is a superb player. He's just an all-around talent and a supreme competitor. And a guy like that can get it done in so many ways. Warming up across the field is another tremendous football player. Jeremy Shockey is definitely in the upper echelon of the tight ends in the NFL. He's very disciplined with his pass routes, and he knows how to position himself in the seams of a defense. That's part of what makes him so good. I tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Graham kicks it, and we are underway. Ferguson catches it back at the 4. Dragged down at the 28. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. Thomas chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up 3rd down. Walker falls in the pass, and they get the first on 3rd and long. Couch sings it to the right side, and he's on target for a gain of 5. Ferguson grabs the bullet, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. Thomas will get the carry on 1st down and gains about 3 yards. Klein goes in motion. Thomas carries it for the 3rd time and converts the 3rd and long. Thomas chews up 9 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Thomas carries it for the 4th straight time and gets in for the score.
This is a nice run here, and when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
Manning rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete. McGahee takes it across the line and will gain close to 6. McGahee gains 3 yards, and that brings up 4th down.
Face mask, number 50, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Grabs the fastball over the middle, and that's not enough. He's short of the markers. It'll be 4th down. Gave it up.
Yeah, but they didn't let him convert. It's still going to go to 4th down.
4th and short. Hunt gets the ball and punts it away. Brought down at the 12. Henderson goes right up the middle and chews up about 4 on the play. Walker catches the heater left sideline, and he's just short of the 1st down. That will bring up 4th down. Hands full.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving, Dan. He really had to square himself perfectly to make that play.
Sander takes the snap and punts it away. Tackled at the 45. McGahee carries it for the 6th time and heads upfield. Stopped at the 45. But we'll see if they can pull it off. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. McGahee will get the carry on 3rd down and converts the 3rd down. Manning rifles it out left side, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Pass interference, number 28, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Toomer hauls it in right side and gets past the markers for a first down. Finn gains 5 on the play, and that brings up second down. McGahee gets the call on second down and heads left. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. Manning ropes this one to the end zone, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete. Graham with a 22-yarder and just makes it inside the left upright. Allen hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. Couch dumps it out left, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison. And as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Packers should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. We'll start this one off late in the first quarter. The A-Train, Anthony Thomas, got the carry as they pounded at him on the ground, and he made the most of it. A 3-yard touchdown for the Packers. The Packers get the first points of the game and go up by 7. After driving 50 yards on 9 plays, Graham would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. Connect on the field goal. And that's where we'll leave this one. Packers are holding on to a lead, 7-3. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. The A-Train, Anthony Thomas, has played like a man possessed. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Toomer grabs the rope right side and is well past the markers for a first down. Dennis makes the nice catch and is well past the markers for a first down. Manning fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Manning puts his arm into this one, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Hunt gets ready to punt this away. Hunt takes the long snap and punts it away. McKenzie fields the punt at the 11. Couch lets it go the distance here, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Sandberg gets the snap and punts it away. Wells gets it at the 39. Tackled at the 49. Slides down at the 47. Manning just rifles this one, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Face mask, number 37, defense. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
McGahee gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. McGahee takes this one way out left and gains about 3 yards. McGahee chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up first down. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Packers are out in front, 7-3. McGahee gets the handoff and heads out right. Tracks him down back at the 28. Manning really rifles this pass, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down. Intercepted. Brought down at the 11. Couch throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Thomas takes his 10th carry of the game and takes it upfield. Hunted down at the 23. It will be first down. Thomas gains 8 yards, and that brings up second down. Flowers goes in motion. Thomas will get the carry on second down and picks up the first down. Tackled, and the clock. The Giants take their first timeout. Sander takes the snap and punts it away. Wells fields the punt at the 15. Brought down at the 27.
Full package.
It's intercepted. And he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
Mike McKenzie intercepts the ball close to the end zone, so you know he's going for it. And he gets it. What a huge play for the defense as they put points on the board.
Manning unloads this one to the left, and the catch. The Giants will take a timeout. That's their second. Edwards makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Manning throws a bullet, and it's complete. The Giants take a timeout. That's their final one. Carter catches it left sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long. Manning zings it to the right side, and the catch is made for the first. The clock continues to tick down. Intercepted. Wells tackles him for a touchback. The Packers come out on top 14-3. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Packers stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the 3rd quarter. Eli Manning would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. This time at the 17-yard line. Hannibal Navies shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. Giants trailing by 4. Mike McKenzie was able to step in front of this pass and pick one off, but he wasn't done there. They're now up by 11. The Giants on D. Mike McKenzie was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. And that's where we'll leave this one. Packers win this one 14-3. Now let's take a sec to chat with our player of the game. The guy who seemed to be all over the field on defense and came up with big play after big play. Mike McKenzie is down on the field with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You helped carry your team today, and you helped your team put this game away. What put you guys over the top?
Well, I just made most of my abilities that I've been blessed with, and everything fell into place after that. You know, when I get going like I did today, the other team's in trouble. It's as simple as that.
Back to you, Chris.
With that, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. Have a great night.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the 49ers come away with a decisive 10-point win. Kevin Slice and Dyson stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Number 46 pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Jets beat the Seahawks. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Patriots win their 4th game of the year. Giants, Packers win their... Mike McKenzie would come up with a huge play here as he was able to pick one off here. Then had some clear sailing in front of them. The Packers go on to win this by the final score of 14-3. By the warm waters of Tampa Bay, we had the Buccaneers look terrible and lose by 27. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
Mike Gandy is on the move. Perhaps not for all that he thought he'd get, but a good deal nonetheless. 3 years, $2.1 million. Before we get to the big news of the week, let's do a quick shakedown on the rest of the NFL's injuries. Russ Hochstein is arguably the biggest name on this list. Doctors at the hospital reported finding a broken vertebra in his back, and needless to say, he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. Now the big story of the day. Darren Sharper is going to find himself in street clothes for the time being, and that'll be a major blow to this club. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Falcons, Chiefs.
You.
Michael Vick is at the opponent's 29-yard line. He swings out as a safety valve. Look at him do this. The defense never saw him. Touchdown.
The Falcons win this one by the final score of 14-7. Up in the HHH Metrodome, we had the Vikings squeak to a one-point victory. The Ravens racked up over 150 rushing yards in their win at M&T Stadium. The Saints won on the road and will have to travel again next week when they meet the Chargers. Eagles, Browns. When they meet, John Ritchie
is inside the 10-yard line. Look at the moves for him. First man out of the backfield, touchdown, 8 yards.
The Eagles win this one by the final score of 31-10. Jerry Porter stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Weaver had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Colts beat the Jaguars. And in our final game, we had the Redskins come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my primetime players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.